Ti, man.
What's going on, everybody? Yeah, bro, I had to pull up with that. You know what I'm saying? Only person out here doing it like this, man. No one else rocking shit like me, man.
I should have came out with the Cody Core.
Yeah. What do you mean?
The Cody Core 16.
Yeah, what do you mean? You got a Cody Core jersey or something?
Nah.
Oh, I was gonna say you better burn that. You better keep that shit out of my face, bro. You talk about the Woats. Oh, he ain't far. He ain't far, bro. It's I forgot his name. Fuck, I just remembered it. Now I'm pissed off again. Mike Thomas, Brandon Tate, definitely ass. Hated him.
You know, as a kid though, when you're not really conscious, you think I thought Brandon Tate was a dog.
When you're unconscious as a kid. No, bro, you thought he was a dog because of one deep ball catch in like 2014. Yeah. I know that's what you're talking about, bro. It was a crazy game where, okay, that was an amazing catch. I don't even remember who it was against. It may have been against the Patriots, bro. He was horrible.
I think it was against
bro,
the Pats.
He was a white Trent or a black Trent Irwin. You know what? I take that back. I'm not slandering Trent Irwin like that.
I will say Trent was getting a little stiff there. Then he could not return.
Yeah, bro.
Brandon could return, bro. He could return.
Like, I had to have ran a quicker 40 than Trent Irwin. I love T.I., but like, yeah, he went stale.
Damn, 44 people in here already. What's up, y'all?
Damn, bro. 44 people care about us. 47. Thank you, guys.
Awesome.
And formally, welcome back, everybody. Little hiatus we took. Really, to be transparent, been locking in, obviously continuing to develop some stuff in the background, but just not shit going on, man. So we're not really going to press it right now. But what is exciting, halfway through the dead period, bro.
Yeah.
The longest time of the year for what you'd expect to be nothing news related. But the Bengals, considering a dead period, have been kind of busy so far, bro.
Yeah.
What's the biggest news we got?
We got 400. That was a little sketchy.
That was good. She made that happen.
Yeah. 470 million, man, towards a new, renovation. It's looking nice. I think at first they were trying to push for close to $1 billion.
1.3.
Yeah.
So yeah, bro, they were trying to like revolutionize this shit. And it would have been amazing, because like I think a lot of the 1.3, I mean, who knows exactly what it would have been, but like maybe $250 million put into the surrounding premises, like which would have been fire. Because then you're talking a whole experience leading to the stadium itself, which there's a ton of potential, bro. We know it.
Yeah.
Like all along the river, bit too much gravel. Like if you could make that shit nicer around that whole spot, really create a more jungle-like experience, because like naturally you kind of have it, but like to just amplify that whole experience would have been cool. But that's an important number, 470. But there's a more important number to me, and that's the highest number for a franchise to ever put forth the renovation of $120 million. The notoriously most cheap, ridiculously far behind franchise that's unserious, not committed to winning in any way, holes in their pockets, broke, not able to afford it, to put the most money forth ever of any franchise in the history of the league. Now, sure, if you want to say percentage of money, maybe back in the day, the Bears put in $5 towards the stadium renovation, and it's like same percentage shit. You know what I mean? But whatever. That's a lot of fucking money, bro. So for them to make that commitment, that was probably the holdup. That was probably that, hey, new decision maker was involved. I forget who the county officer was who stepped in like a month ago, which really set shit back because they were close to getting that 1.3 done, bro. It was close. And then that decision maker, one of the decision makers fell out. There are only 3 critical ones in there. So one fell out. I was like, fuck. And they had to try to appease this new guy. He wasn't flying for all that shit. And he probably said, yo, you guys got to put a lot in, if you want to make it happen. And sure enough, bro, deadlines make deals. The deadline was today, and they got that shit done, bro.
120 million, as you said, put towards those renovations. I think they're gonna. I don't think it's been confirmed yet. I know in the report they kind of talked about the banks and the revenue that it brings, I think they're gonna try to expand the banks down there too, if they can in some way. I think
They need to, bro.
I think if they can, they're gonna try to do it because,
Yeah.
dude, if you widen the banks, even get a nightclub down there or something,
Bro, there's so much potential, bro.
So
The city in
much.
general is growing. It's such a beautiful city, bro. And I couldn't confidently say that 10, 13 years ago, as long as I remember. I mean,
Yeah.
far past that, I don't remember a ton. But yeah, bro, it's really been revolutionized. I mean, you got the yard that's like, you got about 100 yards of space between the yard house to the bridges.
Mhm.
Then underneath you got some shit. But like, you got some opportunity right there.
Yeah.
You know, if you want to build some stuff up, or if you want to get really funky, bro, kick those motherfuckers out that rent spots up there. Make that shit multi-floor bars. Go
Yeah.
stupid. Go mini Nashville style. Because you don't have a ton of space to just like
Right.
expand. Horizontally, you may have to go vertical. So you may have to go
Hey,
up. That'd be pretty cool, bro.
That would be tough. And also, I kind of tweeted this out. It's like the Cincinnati Reds need to like wake up too, because that shit's right in front of their stadium. Okay, y'all gotta throw some money in there too. You guys want people? You want Reds fans down there cheering?
Facts.
It's not gonna be free. Okay,
Facts. Yep.
it's not gonna be free.
Nah, no doubt, bro. So I mean,
Bengals carrying per usual.
okay, I'm not gonna lie. Like, to have Castellini's and the Browns is pretty bad for one city, bro. That
Okay.
is like a little tough to
I
do. I'm
will
not
say-
gonna lie.
And thanks, like I'm really glad that Castellini is not the Bengals owner, because it would be a lot worse, believe it or not, in my opinion.
Oh yeah, bro.
Castellinis are way more cheap.
I mean, yeah,
than
that's
the
obvious that like,
Bengals.
they're Bella wasn't in on the action, but yeah, like, I mean, it's apparent for them that obviously they're only spending so much money, which, like the NBA, it's been pretty cool how they got some cool cap infringements now, bro. Like, I don't know if you've like read into any of it. I've read very little, but like the Celtics, bro, their roster's been split in half. Literally, they had to let go 2 superstars because they're too fucking expensive. It'd be nice if the MLB did that shit.
I mean,
so
it's-
the Castellinis could be.
It's nice when you're a San Antonio Spurs fan and you got another rookie of the year coming in, Dylan Harper. It's awesome, bro. I know you're a Sacramento Kings fan trying to build around Sabonis, but he's probably going to be a Spur here soon.
He's fuck you, bro. Him with fucking Wemby, bro.
Oh my God.
Hell no, fuck that, bro. Which, by the way, bro, that game last week, Hallie, bro.
I stopped watching, bro. I
Yeah,
couldn't.
bro, that was painful,
Couldn't.
man. And just he fought through. Like, it's crazy how low key this kind of correlates with the Bengals, but most times they suffer from the calf strain. Shit could have got bad with Joe, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how it happens. And Hallie had a bad calf strain.
Yep.
But like, Joe had weeks to sit on, to recover and shit. But kind of made me think, I was like, oh my gosh, bro, how much worse that could have been. But yeah, bro, that pissed me off because I wanted Indy to win. But
And I think they would have. It's gonna be one of the biggest what ifs. Honestly, sucks.
I don't know,
but-
bro.
Dude, Hallie dropped 9, bro. Right, like
I know, but
he was
like,
hitting shit from half court.
but
bro.
McConnell was going stupid.
Okay,
Bro, the coach should be fired, bro. He barely let Siakam play in the third quarter. I don't know what he's doing. It's game 7, bro. Your superstar facilitator just went out. You better be ready to play 48, bro. I don't care. Everything's on the line, bro. And you decided to sit him, so they deserve to. fucking
Pacers
win,
after dark.
bro. Fuck that, bro.
Oh,
No,
shit.
we are not Pacers after dark. But let me tell you, man, going back to the fun shit and money well spent for the Bengals.
Wait a second. Let's add up. So you got 470 for renovations. Obviously 120 from the Bengals.
Mhm.
I mean, what if you add that on top of all the offensive spending that they did this offseason, which was what, north of 300 million?
Yeah, about 310. Yeah. Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's a lot of
I mean,
money.
or just their money.
Yeah.
Almost $500 million, over $430 million worth of contracts, to provide an amazing experience for Cincinnati fans. It's pretty ironic for a team that has no money at all and they're cripplingly cheap and out of touch and fucking Joe Bidening a franchise because you just have no idea. I think that's what fans think they are. I don't know. I don't know what it is. Like
I said, they might move like sloths sometimes, so that's for sure. Why is
but they make moves, bro. That's all I know. What? Oh,
Siri came on for some reason?
she probably about come back on again. I was gonna say you gotta have to spell the name or else he's gonna hop up. But yeah, bro, like I don't even know. I don't even feel the tone right now, and that's fine. But I'm no longer accepting even conversations of being cheap. They're just lies. They're lies. They're not true.
Yeah.
Like it is false. And you know what's funny? Those same people that would shit on the Bengals in every way they can and say numbers talk, bullshit walks. And I'll say numbers fucking talk, bullshit walks. These motherfuckers are paying. And I'll go back to the same example I've made every time. Sorry, we're not the Eagles. Sorry, we're not the team who's going to have a fucking 30 for 30 one day who's like revolutionized the fucking landscape of the NFL in the 2020s. Like,
what you say? Sorry, we don't have Howie Roseman.
Yeah, bro, I'm sorry. Like, no, not everybody has Howie Roseman. Outside of Howie Roseman, what?
Fair.
Like, outside of the Howie Roseman-led Eagles,
yeah,
you know the other two teams that have been to 2 AFC championship games in the Super Bowl in the last 5 years? The Chiefs and the fucking Bengals. And I get it. Since 2021, I get it. I'm not invalidating that. You know what I'm saying? But like, come on, bro. I'm tired of it. Frugal? Yeah. I'm probably going to put it on a shirt.
Yeah. Just frugal.
Yeah. Frugal question mark? Hell yeah. Cheap? Some bullshit.
On
I'm
the
going to put
back,
some.
cheap? Hell
Yeah, bro. Like, you know what? Yeah. Yeah.
So simple.
That's going to be on a drop here soon. I'm putting on a hat. Cheap? Hell no. With money. Money flying out the fucking, you know what? This is on the spot. Mike Brown gets a fucking shirt and it's going to be something crazy. That's all I know. Mikey B on the scene, just like fucking hella money bags, bro.
Could you imagine, like, he's actually wearing, like, because, you know, he usually wears, like, the jacket.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, the suit jacket. Imagine he's got that, but he's got, like, the frugal question mark shirt underneath.
Yeah.
That'd be funny.
And he just, like, little cloud saying, hell yeah, frugal. I'm frugal as fuck, man. But, man, they make shit happen. So, they're making shit happen. They're making shit happen enough for an important guy to stay in Cincinnati during the offseason. That's to move to the next topic. Trey, bro. Trey training at Black Sheep up in Sharonville. So he's in Cincy. Obviously, he lives here. But I'm sure he's got another spot or two because he's been away before, even at important times, you know? So he's got multiple spots. He decided to stay here. So I feel like there's something in the background to where, you know what I mean? It's enticing enough for him to stay here right now.
As Jeremy Fowler reported, you know, Bengals and Trey Hendrickson did re-engage in contract talks again. So it's always nice. You know, a lot of people are like, well, how is that news, Drake? B thanks. How is that news? Well, there was news that contract talks were stalled. Now it's, you know, re-engaged again. So it is promising to hear that. I know Adam Schefter trying to talk his lips off still, like he knows something, you know, saying that
he ain't tapped in.
You know, they're far apart. Well, I promise you, Adam Schefter is not going to have that break. Adam Schefter is not going to say breaking news. The Bengals are extending Trey Hendrickson. No, he's going to be posting
me on it first. Nah, never will.
He's going to post it like after 3 people post it. So.
Exactly. He'll be retweeting Jordan Schultz, and he'll just like per me and Jordan
at dinner.
You know? Yeah, exactly. It's like Jordan texted me when he was at dinner with the guys. Yeah, bro.
I agree.
It's gonna happen though.
I think, like how you said, it's enticing enough, you know. And this is a business, man. It's back and forth, you know. Sharks versus sharks, man. Just trying to eat.
Yeah,
and they're gonna figure it out. The Bengals have no choice. Trey really has no choice. Like,
yeah, I mean
he does, and we
neither
talked
of
about
them.
Like Trey has leverage, as we've talked about. That some people don't want to admit he does have his leverage, but the Bengals also have their leverage too, and they're going to figure it out. These guys are going to figure it out, man.
Look, bro, I mean, plus the obvious thing, he's in Cincy because this is a time where they're going to be actively negotiating. And it just comes back to like,
I think you called this timeline, B things.
yeah. I mean, because this is how they roll, bro. Like, I think, and it even like shakes me sometimes, just like learning on what they've been, like what's predictable. You want to understand the Bengals, and like, yes, they have done some things that are outside the norm, but they are simple, bro. They're not that hard to figure out. It's just people want to make shit complex.
Oh, yeah.
They want to get deals done right now, and they want to start deals right now because why? There's nothing else crazy going on.
Mhm.
They want to focus on solely football, development of team operations when guys are in the building, training, OTAs, whatever. They want to focus on that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, they don't want to worry about all the other little shit, which they deem Trey as a disgruntled employee that's still getting paid a salary that he chose to commit to in a certain time frame. We'll get to you later. You know what I mean? Like, it makes sense. Like, when would you get to him later? Do you want to get to him later when you're distracted with trying to have all these active team activities going?
Yeah.
It's an important time. They're involuntary, so you got to be there. All this sort of shit. Get it done now. This is when they always like to get deals done. It's always in July, in August.
Always.
Every time, bro.
We've talked about AJ Green, you know, we've talked about
That was a little late. Yeah. But talk started then. Yeah.
I mean, you just talked about kind of pushing it to the right time and stuff. Shamar's kind of telling the Bengals that I'll reach out to you when I'm ready.
Yeah.
Oh man. Who do you think gets done first?
Trey.
Yeah.
Yep.
You think that'll maybe entice Shamar to just say fuck it or no?
I'm sorry, Drake. I know this sounds ridiculous. I swear I don't care.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
fucking care. I don't give a shit. Is he going to play? Yes. I don't fucking care when he does.
Yeah.
Like we just talked about the simplicity, how the Bengals operate. That's kind of how I've seen it. I'm not going to exhaust all these avenues of trying to find a way to deem this guy an exclamation point. I just can't make it up. You know what I mean? I can't make it up that I got to get continuously riled up over a dude that was so far away from, I don't want to say so far away, but like had a lot of question marks. Yes, we deem pressure as disruption, and disruption is production. And it's so funny how some fans deem like someone not knowing ball at all because they say, oh, you only predicate value on sacks. Like, well, sacks are pretty fucking cool and they're pretty fucking important, you know? And like, I get it. The disruption, production, hella good pressure rate, whatever. I don't care because we were never a Shamar Stewart away from revolutionizing the pass rush on this defense. I promise you. What we were was probably, I don't know. I mean, a guy in this draft that could help revolutionize this pass rush at 17, there wasn't a guy because we have too many other question marks elsewhere. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's like we're going to embody the development of an Al Golden defense before banking on a Shamar Stewart to save us. That was always the case. So for me, I'm like, all right, Shamar is in the background. I'm still focusing on the main thing, which is Al has to maximize the value of these guys. So,
you know what?
Do you, bub? Like, yeah. I don't give a fuck.
And positively thinking, it's good to see Myles Murphy and Osai out there getting the reps. Mm-hmm. I mean, I'm all for that. We know we want to see Myles get to that next step. Athletically, he's got all the tools, you know, to really get there. It's just putting together your repertoire, right?
Yep.
Osai, if you can start out early like you end years, like, dude, you can get a bag.
Bro.
It's like,
dude,
that's the juice. And that's where I have optimism, you know, and Osai even said it, how guys were buying in towards the end of the year and stuff like that. So that's what's going to be so important. As you said, the Al Golden led defense. I think a lot of these guys are bought in already, and it's all about the teaching, right? How can these guys learn in this new system? And I think that Al's going to do a good job at kind of dumbing it down for these guys and making it easier for them to understand where to be, you know. And if you're where you need to be, you can have a lot of success. Me, as I've talked about before, I'm not as worried as some people of our secondary because I feel like it all starts with up front. If you get that pressure, dude, quarterbacks are, you know, contain the edge and stuff as we have in the past. Maybe we weren't a crazy pass rush team, but we still were a great run stopping team.
Yep.
That's where you kind of need to get back to the fundamentals.
Exactly, bro. Build a sturdy foundation, which you see that already. This is going to be a good run defense, which is good. That's the route you should go because of who you have to face in your division.
Exactly.
So got it.
Exactly.
Dude, that's something that's not talked about enough. And I get it because that one-dimensional problem could resurface, but like this has a lot of the shapings of a 22 defense.
I agree.
Like we talked about, that lethal fucking shell concept that you can run. You can feel confident with it. But obviously what helps stabilize that back end is the safeties to help really kind of build a circle of structure of guys who are able to control the edge, off the edge, corners that were able to bite and hold their own. Like Eli was a really good zone defender, really good. Man guy, not his game. He even talked about it. He admitted it. He's like, I'm a zone guy. I like to think I was a man guy. I wasn't. But then the safeties, so obviously some question marks. You know, you got to make sure you can get the most out of Jordan. But that comes back to if you are banking on signs of hope and a sturdy foundation for these guys to have success, it would be okay. How bought in are they every step of the way? You see, that is the emphasis, bro. And there's a transparency to what they had before. They're accepting what was before. There's not some bullshit cupcake ass fluff like, oh, everything was perfect then and it's perfect now. It was accepting of contrast to then, not shunning what was, you know, not shunning the coaches. No one's going out of their way to make personal attacks on why they didn't have belief in themselves, but they were acknowledging, hey, here's what was wrong before. Here's why we're bought in now. That's what you need. You need guys that are confident, because like I always love to bring up the realities of you as an individual listener in the workplace, like how important it is for you to, whether you are that leader now or if you're aspiring to be that one, when you get that leash, that rein, that next step, like you feel that pressure and that pride take over. And it really seems like Al has given those guys all of that rein to get theirs and get it now. Don't chase it in week one. I need you to find every way you can to get it now. We can't afford the heel operate, the heel, you know what I mean? Like working on your heels. You can't have that shit anymore. So that's what I'm hopeful for now, bro. I really believe these guys too.
Just getting guys to come in and play with confidence, man.
Because they got the ability.
Yeah.
We know that.
I mean, you see what happens when guys come out here and they play with confidence. Cam, Taylor Britt, Juice, like just guys were at their highest points. They play some of the best football, you know.
Period. I mean, great
dogs. Yeah, dogs. Osai. I mean, we've seen. I can't wait to see the year 2 ascension for Chris Jenkins. I think that him and TJ Slayton are going to be huge factors on this defensive line,
bro. I'm with you. With BJ, bro, like this fucking run defense is about to be nasty. Then Miles holding the edge, and Joseph Osai, dude.
Even if Shamar
and McKinley,
if Shamar comes back, like, it's you got good run defense. That's
very good run defense, bro. Then you got confident, instinctive linebackers. You got some nasty guys in the secondary that have all the tenacity to get at the line of scrimmage too. Like Jordan's a fiend, bro. We know, you know what I'm saying? A fiend for contact. Gino, not so much, but yeah, bro, you got the makeup to really have a sturdy one side. And bro, you talk about Osai. Like I've been hearing glowing things about him too. Like he's been elevating, taking huge steps with his leadership and shit. If you can get that December Osai now, bro, respectfully, and I get it because like long-term wise, it's, you know, it's not the best investment, but like respectfully, fuck Miles and Shamar. I don't care. Like Osai's got the juice.
For now. Yeah.
You know,
For
like
right
those
now.
last 6 games to have 5 sacks, bro. That's on pace for like 14 sacks.
Exactly.
That's top 5 in the league. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I get it. You know, you can always run those cute little fucking, you know, little stints and maximize the whole season, whatever. But like, that's still really good, bro. So,
And that's a guy that's still been hungry for his revenge. You know what I'm saying?
like you said, contract year, bro.
Yep.
Contract year. You get 1 year fully guaranteed at $7 million. You want to be that next guy, you know, that could get, because we know it. Like edge rushers, like if Osai gives you a 10, 11 sack season, he's going to get 20 mil a year.
He's going to get paid.
You know, life changing money. So
not here.
Yeah. Oh yeah, not here. And that's fine, you know. But yeah, bro. Like, it comes back to your initial question. I believe Trey will get done first because there's nothing to negotiate with Shamar. You are throwing your own pity party, bro. And like, maybe I have to bring it up again. Like, Travis Hunter just signed his deal last week. Same language in there. The 2nd overall pick and the 3rd overall pick has the same language as the number 17th unproven pick.
Gray Zabel, Walter Nolan, the picks before and after him. Same.
With question marks.
Right.
Walter Nolan, do you love the game?
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like, guys with injury history.
Yeah.
Like, legit things to be concerned about. Like, there's validity with Shamar. Shamar is being wronged by his camp. He's a 21-year-old kid that's going to look back and realize he made a mistake.
Yeah.
That was, I mean, really, he's being brainwashed with his value right now. Yeah. Yes, you are valuable. We're not going down the whole rabbit hole again. But I don't have to, you know, overstate that anymore like I have before and like we've talked about. You're an unproven 17th overall pick. Like,
and let's be clear, like I don't think the Bengals are out for blood. They're not trying to screw Shamar over.
Nope.
They're not trying, you know what I'm saying? And even
then the whole league is.
And even everybody, yeah. And even everybody, it was his father that said it. Like, it's not the money. The money's not the issue, right? So it's like they're not trying to screw him, man. As I say, it's same language across. I understand the frustration, Miles, Amarius, but it's not like the Bengals are the only team doing this. Yep. I would be on the side of Shamar in that instance. If they were the only team. If they were the only team trying to start this new trend right now.
Me too.
Because that would be bullshit.
Because that would seem pretty Bengal-like, conservative. Sure,
right,
I get it. That's low-hanging fruit. And it's low-hanging fruit right now to take those punches. Yeah. And yeah, bro, like the CBA, I mean, look at the 2nd round. That's a problem right now. Yeah. Because I think every draft pick should get fully guaranteed deals. That's my opinion. And obviously that's not the problem now. That's for anybody that's not super privy to the Shamar situation. Guaranteed dollars is not the problem. He is getting $28.7 million. It's inevitable. It's not being refuted. It's not being negotiated whether he's getting it. It is simply language that if something pretty fucking extreme happens, can you not be Henry Ruggs?
Yeah.
Like, can you not be Kareem Hunt? You know what I'm saying? Can you not be Ray Rice? Can you not beat the shit out of a woman? You know what I mean? Like, not to make light of that. Like, can you not do stupid, crazy, crazily unlawful shit? This isn't a high floor. This isn't a, you know what I mean? An unrealistic expectation that they're setting, that the league has. The league, I wish these rules would have been made public, and also the 2nd round, because like that's low-key a bigger problem right now. It's just not as premium picks. Mm-hmm. 2 2nd-round picks have been signed. That's it.
Damn.
That's it, bro. And, ironically, the first one.
Fully guaranteed, too.
Yes. So it's like, this is not a first-round problem. This is a all-draft pick issue. You know what I'm saying? So, figure it out, man. I ain't got nothing else to say, and I don't really want to talk about it anymore. So, you want to play or you don't want to play. You can say anything you want, but you are a smidge right now to this entire franchise. Like, I'm sorry, I mean that in the sense of like impact. And for him to come in unsigned into their building and also going out of his way to say, yeah, I've really connected with nobody really, you know, but obviously like they're just more committed to winning a deal than winning because of me. I would obviously contribute to them winning. Would you? Would Shamar Stewart contribute to the Bengals win? Did Miles Murphy contribute to the Bengals winning these past 2 years? No, not really. And we had hopes for him. And I had the same exact expectations for Shamar. Obviously, could those be exceeded? Sure, they could. He could ball out. You could have 10 sacks. He's got the makeup, dude. You're just hating. I don't care. So like, that's the funniest part. Like when I heard that initially, I was like, I don't know if you were ever the recipe to them winning.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like you're not. Trey Hendrickson is, bro.
Well, that's the he's talking like he's Trey Hendrickson.
That's the thing, bro. You're not Trey, bro. You're not Trey.
Did you ever tell your coworkers, like, did you ever send them like a picture of Shamar? Yeah.
What, Shamarcus?
No, like
Which one?
You told me like, yeah, tomorrow I'm gonna just tell him like, just send a picture of Shamar and just
yeah. I'm not showing
up.
I did do that. Yeah, my coworker just responded WTF. He's like, what the fuck? Yeah, bro. Hey man, you know what? I'm glad you brought that up. I'm gonna have to pull that out later. Damn, I should have sent that to my homie today because he texted me to like go to a lake or some shit. I should have just sent it. Damn. But yeah, bro, like it's not the biggest problem.
At least DKJ, okay, Demetrius Knight Jr., he's still practicing. He's still getting the reps in, doing his thing.
Don't hear a word.
Hart, I mean, that guy, you can't root against him. And I've said this. I said this to you in private. I really hope he's a dog because he's such a nice guy. I don't think I would be able to hate on him. Really, like, he's such a cool guy. And it's nice and refreshing to see that out of your second round pick. And then your third round pick, Dylan Fairchild, Mr. 67-0, state champ, right? Going head to head, toe to toe,
bro,
with MMA superstar Sean Strickland.
He was so fluid, bro. That's what was so impressive. Like, that was a 90-pound, 100-pound difference right there.
Yeah.
And how fluid he was. And like they were Sean Strickland was trying.
Yeah.
You know, and yeah, that first of all, random as fuck. I wouldn't expect that. You know, Sean Strickland's like, you know, super. I guess he's fucking famous on social or whatever, but like, yeah, bro, that was super cool. Like, it just epitomizes the type of guy that they wanted in that room. They wanted the dude that he could lean on his physical abilities, right? We've talked about it, bro. Like, the step that they've had to take in the O-line room, which is another sense to give some credit to the franchise. Obviously, we got to see it pan out. But if you wanted to bank on a new philosophy with the O-line, it was instead of, because, gosh, bro, they went so, like, it was just binary. Like, they wanted just master technicians.
Right.
And no athleticism. That's cute, bro. Like, I love a bunch of TIs on my O-line that are good for, like, 12 months, you know? And if you wanted to lean one side or the other now they're leaning into, you know what? Let's lean into the physical traits. You know what I'm saying?
It worked last year.
First
round pick.
And obviously not everybody's going to be him, right? We've talked about that. Like, I mean, Shamar wishes he could be the Amarius Mims of this team. And he's the Amarius Mims of the defense, but he wishes he could be at that level right now. He just had to throw a little jab.
Hey,
but
I ain't even going to lie, though. Amarius still went about his business. You didn't hear no drama last year.
He's one of my favorites, bro, low-key.
Oh, and
he's so great, bro.
He's like underratedly like funny too. People don't realize that he's a funny dude. Like, if you ever watch those, like the mic where they come out the mic, he's like so fucking funny and nobody talks about it.
Yeah, he's such a big teddy bear, bro. And just like those types of dudes, man, like those are the types of dudes that you want to, you know what I'm saying? Like, just have as cornerstone guys. And it's crazy to think that, like, we're all confident, you know, obviously we hope it continues to play out and he has a great second year and continues to ascend. But man, jumping the gun a little bit, how awesome to finally hit on an O-lineman, bro. Like, that's gonna be good. Like, we don't even know what that's like, bro. It's super exciting. And yeah, bro, kind of touching back on DKJ. You love everything about him. And I'm not here to say exactly how you should or shouldn't go about it, but when that question was brought up, because it was brought up to him before as well.
Yeah.
Hey, first round pick. Your peer isn't practicing. You are. How are you choosing to go about it? Blah, blah, blah. Something along the lines of that. And he said, I'm going to leave that up with my agent. You know, that's what you sign up for.
Exactly.
Let them do their job, you know, and shit like that. So
He's also got a family to feed.
Also got a family to feed, man. And you got no time to lack. You can have time to be disgruntled, whatever, you know, and I mean, yeah, I don't know exactly how that process goes, but it'd almost be pretty cool if there's like a gap program that like the NFL could pay out to dudes like, this is kind of on the spot, but like NIL deals, obviously not NIL money because some players are getting crazy NIL money, bro. But like a small percentage to carry you over till a deal's done. Because technically, I don't know what money he has or doesn't have coming in, but like no more NIL, you know, and you're not signing the deal, you know, so whatever that looks like. But just little things I was thinking about to kind of keep those players at bay while they are practicing.
That is a good point. That is a good point.
Yeah. Just whatever, man. Because like, I can only imagine how tumultuous it could be for some guys. You know, like a 7th round pick.
Like
you know what I'm saying? A UDFA.
Like a Klarna. Just set them up a Klarna. Like, here, we'll give y'all this right now. Just pay us back.
Yeah, whatever, bro. You know, it's like, yeah, like that UDFA, you know, that maybe got a little bit of like a prime one. It's like, what's his name? Jordan Moore. Was that the 7th round draft pick? Remember the 7th round draft pick out of San Jose State?
Brown.
Oh, not Jordan Brown. I think it's who's the dude out of Duke this year? Receiver. He used to play quarterback, number 8. I think it's Moore. Jalen Moore, something like that. Nonetheless, a dude that like could get some NIL money, but like definitely not getting shit now. You're UDFA. Yeah. Like whatever. It's neither here or there. It's just something to keep these dudes diligent with their process to make sure that they enter, you know what I'm saying, on the right foot.
I was thinking about that Jordan Brown, the 7th round pick.
Bro, it's so funny how much we bring him up, bro. Like the most random fucking 7th round pick.
He was so random, bro, and like
he never even played. He didn't even make the team.
Like I feel like low key, bro, in the last few years, like we've been like low key banging on some 6th and 7th round guys, like to
no
add
Diddy,
value.
No Diddy, bro. No Diddy? All right, just making sure, bro.
I don't care. We do. We bang.
Well, you weren't saying
Jordan
no Diddy.
Brown was probably the last 7th rounder we didn't bang on. No Diddy. Remember Hubert? Yeah, Hubert, who low key before he decided to retire and then go back to the Chiefs.
Kind
of seemed like he was gonna be a little nice. You had Cedric. I mean, he was the 7th though, wasn't he?
Hey, bro.
He was 6th.
Hey, bro.
Was Cedric 7th or 6th?
6th round.
Okay.
All right, I got a left field one for you. All right, we're 3 weeks away. It's gonna be super fun too, because like next episode, we gotta think about it, bro. And just for you guys, like we're gonna have to start like getting a little nitty gritty.
Yeah.
You know, running through the whole roster, like how's shit gonna shape out, which is super fucking exciting. But kind of like teasing it just a little bit today. Who are 3 dudes? Like we'll call this like a drum banger. Like I'm banging the drum for this dude. Like try to keep it obscure. You know what I'm saying? Don't say Joe Burrow. I'm banging the drum for Joe Burrow this year. About Jamar Chase. Who are 3 dudes under the radar that you're banging the drum for? You want to see win. You want to see take a step forward.
Doesn't have to be too obscure, right? Like just guys.
Hey, bro, PJ Jewell making the team. No, not that obscure. Like Jordan Moore dethroning fucking Andre Yosevich. Like whatever. Okay, that's not happening. Go on.
Let's see. I think it's gonna be interesting that little center, Matt Lee, Seth McLaughlin, maybe.
Little center, 300 pounds. All right. Oh, okay. So you're talking about Seth McLaughlin.
Yeah.
Taking Matt Lee's spot.
Possibly. That could be an interesting one.
Cracking the 53.
Yeah, it's possible. Also, I am.
Are you banging the drum for him though?
I'm not. I'm not banging the drum for him. I will tell you who I'm banging the drum for.
Tell me. I want to know 3 of them.
Fig Newton.
Figgy.
I'm banging the drum for Fig. I want to see Fig come in here and take a starting job, bro.
Over who?
Don't. As Kelsey Conway said, the nickel. He wants to take that nickel, bro. Or Dax. I don't know I don't know Al's plan, but I'm banging the drum for Josh Newton. Okay.
All right, and now I'm about to Nah, that was gonna sound a little diddish. All right. A little diddish. You speaking diddish. That's a
Diddlish.
good one right there, bro. You speaking a little diddlish right now. No, I was about to say something diddlish, but I thought you were banging the drum for Drago.
I like Drago, but like, gosh, man, Josh got that dog, bro.
He does. I know.
He's got that like dog.
Drago,
in
yeah,
him.
Drago's a little reserved, but it doesn't mean you can't pop out if you're
Yeah,
reserved. Like
yeah.
most of our players that are superstars are reserved. So like you can win either way. But okay, that's one. I want to hear two more.
It's gonna be nasty.
What?
Lucas Patrick.
Over who?
Dude, I gotta see somebody take that right guard spot with fucking. I need you to just protect my quarterback, bro. I'm trusting the Sean Strickland fucking owner. Okay,
Yeah, for sure.
I'm trusting, but I need somebody to hold that right guard spot. Even if Emeritus is kind of helping out a little bit over there, I need you to just do your thing, bro. Don't give us a triple crown performance of worst guard over there. Okay.
Of the woat.
So there's my second. I need Josh Newton, Luke Patrick banging the drum for them too. Doesn't mean I think the Lucas Patrick one's realistic, but I'm banging the drum. Yeah. Let's see. DKJ. I'm gonna bang the drum for DKJ. I really, you gotta have that guy next to Logan. And when I went on the little locker room tour, their locker room
lockers
neighbors,
right next to each other.
Yep,
Really?
right next to each other. So
wow,
I would love to see that, and even an honorable mention, Oren Burks. Maybe a guy that can provide value, also. So I would say DKJ, Lucas Patrick, and Josh Newton.
Okay. I like it, bro.
What about you?
That's cute. Because probably just for vibes, I'm gonna get a bit obscure. I mean, obviously, like
outside looking in. Is that what you're talking like?
Maybe we'll see. Yeah, we'll see. I'll see how I feel about it, how it goes. But off top, I mean, it's not even really low hanging fruit. You know what? Nah. I've been in this predicament all along, bro. Because like, we love Jermaine here. We've been transparent on how we feel about Jermaine throughout all of it. It's some ups, mostly ups, and definitely some downs, but backups. But Andre, though, I'm gonna just stamp that like Andre's fully capable, but that's a borderline drum banger. But like, it's kind of that's like that's our guy.
Yeah.
So I'm not even gonna add him. A dude I am gonna add. I will never let go of the legacy run of 2022 preseason Kendrick Pryor. I will never give it up, Drake. I will never give up the 4 catches for 89 yards and mossing that random fucking dude with 3 minutes left in the fourth quarter against the Arizona fucking Cardinals.
He's still here, too.
Still here. 1 catch, 9 yards.
Oh, and he's got his op week 2.
Yeah. Exactly.
Should have never fucking cut me.
Should have never cut me, bro. Kendrick Pryor, legacy game, loading. Week 2. We're 11 weeks away from the Kendrick Pryor legacy game.
Bring your best impersonation of Noah Brown to the Bengals. Please.
Oh, you mean to the Bengals or against the Bengals?
To the Bengals.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Perfect. Yeah, it's a perfect example. Like, just get obscure as possible. Like, bro, you got to just embody the GOAT mindset, like Noah Brown.
Watch the film.
Watch the film with this guy. Like, he's like, bro, it's only against them, bro. Straight up. Like, yeah, bro. Look, fringe guy. They like Isaiah Williams. He's more proven. He is way more capable on special teams. But Kendrick's largely vibes. Like, it's hard to justify keeping him unless if, like, God forbid, if Charlie's stock just continues to tank and they're like, you know what? We're just not banking on him. He's coming in too small again, whatever it may be. And Kendrick's really popping off. He's fringe for me, but vibes, man. I just want to, he was fun, man. He's always kind of exceeded expectations a little bit. It's just, you so don't need him. That's why you never use them, because you don't need them. So that's one. My second one, I'll have to go. I gotta go Seth Johnson.
Yeah.
I gotta do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta do it. Like
That's
I was
your
thinking.
guy.
I was thinking of adding him second. Look, bro, the juice he provided off the edge last year to show more as a 6th-round rookie versus your second-year first-round pick.
Yeah.
Man, that was really impressive, bro. He had 1.5 sacks the last 3 games. Like, that sounds little, and I get it, small sample size, but he wasn't implemented in the – he didn't get over 5-8 snaps in a game till December.
Yeah.
So you're telling me when you finally started adding this dude in some packages, you know what I'm saying? You had to get creative as a defense, and the 6th-round rookie was giving you some juice, bro.
That's not easy to do as a 7th or 6th-round pick either.
No, I mean, look, he had a 9.6 RAS. You know, he had a lot of the makings of a dude that could give you juice. He showed that. You're banking on that second-year ascension. And Al Golden's made a couple comments about him. You know, he's been saying that he's been looking impressive, whatever. He's been available, and the best ability is availability, bro, when you're a French guy like that. So,
You know, it's
That's my
kind of
second
interesting
guy.
too. You know, because sometimes when you see with those later round guys, you kind of see age, right? Maybe some older guys that kind of fell down boards because you didn't want to take them early because of that age factor. He was 21 years old last year.
young, dude. Super young. Yeah. Super good length. That's what attributed to the great RAS. Great speed, great strength, the exact size that they wanted. Yeah, bro. So I'm banking on. I mean, and plus, like we talked about, you talk about a room that's as gray as any other room. It's the fucking edge room.
Yep.
Make something shake, bro. No diddy. You know what I'm saying? Like, go get in there, bro. Like, make something happen.
He
know?
said, get in there, link.
Straight up, bro. Crazy length. Like, come on, bro. He's got the makings. So that's my second guy. Third dude. I was gonna say DJ Ivy, but fuck that. It's got to be Jalen Rivers, bro.
Yeah.
It's got to be.
Yeah.
We just talked about it.
Yeah.
Like the Sean Strickland owner to the left, you know, aka Dylan Fairchild, who it's not that we got a ton of belief in him, but like we're going all in on him. You got to, you know, I think you have more thumbs up than thumbs down.
It's
You
his
know?
job to lose.
Yeah, it's his job to lose. So we're confident that there's something there that, like, all right, you lean into that. But we talked about it, bro. The compounding value that you get if a Jalen Rivers can give you something, like, and that's probably the dream scenario for everybody.
Yeah.
Like, no one fucking wants to lean into Cody Ford and fucking Patrick. I don't even remember his first name. I'm sorry. Luke Patrick
hasn't allowed a sack in 2 years. He's only played what, like 500-600 snaps.
No, bro. No. He's old. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like you can believe whatever you want, Buster. All I'm saying is, like, that's not the long term. You know what I'm saying? If there is a preferred option, long term stability. That's what people want. So, yeah, bro. Honorable mention for me was DJ Ivy, though. I want to see the ascension. Just for vibes, respectfully, like, nah, I actually, Marco Wilson's pretty fucking cool. But, like,
that dude's got drip.
He's got drip. He does, bro.
Yeah, he's got style, man.
He
might be don't call me crazy. He might be the most stylish on the team. I'm not gonna lie. Like, he's
up there.
He doesn't hire a designer to put his fits together. He does that shit.
He's up there, bro. No one's fucking with Jamar, though, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, bro. The France vibes, you know what? That's just me. We're all different, right? Like, you probably rock a Marco style. I get where I see how you're moving. Drake and I got a little bit different drip. All right. We got a little bit different style. I'm more like Jamar style, but also who's underrated, bro? Chase Brown.
Yeah.
He be coming in big stepping, bro.
Facts.
You know why? It's the beanie.
Yeah.
It's the beanie game.
Yeah.
It's me and him, bro. It's that twin telepathy, fellow twin to a fellow twin. Fellow identical mirror twin.
That is kind of crazy. That is kind of crazy.
He's an identical mirror twin, just like me.
Yep.
One of every 2,000 twins, by the way. Your embryo has to split within the last 180 minutes. If it doesn't, you're conjoined.
Basically meaning he's him, which is crazy because your brother's a Pittsburgh Steelers fan.
Opposites, bro. straight, gay. He's obviously gay. You know what I'm saying? Don't fucking drop us, YouTube. Isn't happy.
Yeah, that's what it says in the
Well,
dictionary. All right.
yeah.
Don't come for him.
Well, then I don't want to say I'm not happy because I am happy. But then I don't want to say like, I'm gay.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, like, I guess I'm not. But
You know who I wanted to throw in my honorable mention?
Who?
And I knew you weren't going to do it. That's why I was kind of like giggling over here because you fucking hate special teams guys. I want to see Evan McPherson win, bro. I want to see him get back to
okay, I'd accept
where,
that.
to
Big
where
man,
he
but-
is, to where he's always been, bro. It was a rough year last year, man, and that dude still got it. Sometimes I think people
Absolutely.
fail to forget, like kickers have down years. These guys play for 20 years most of the time if you have, a good career and you're not Justin Tucker. But I think he can get back on track, bro. I really do. I'm not worried for real for Evan. That's a guy I'm banging the drum for to get back though.
Yeah, bro. And like, it really is a big deal with the holder shit.
Yeah.
You know, and how confident you are every single passing moment of, is this dude going to be able to do the job the exact way that I anticipated? You know, so yeah, let's hope that it was just a down year for Evan, nothing too crazy. So yeah, man, like that's one I definitely, give you kudos to. But moving to another topic, bro, there's really not a ton else. What was it? Something last week. Oh, Joe can't throw a fucking baseball. Come on, ma'am. Scoot your booch. Thank you. The dog. That's a D-O-G.
Yeah.
All right, respectfully. We got the D-A-W-Gs
Nah.
right here. We got the D-O-G walking.
That was
through.
crazy. That was crazy. Say it again.
Bro, to throw like that, that's, I'm just like, you know what? I like that a lot of people gave him the benefit of the doubt. I heard like, oh, he's just so used to leading the
football,
receiver so well. I was like, you know what? That's good. But it's so funny. Like, it is a different motion, bro,
Yeah.
because you really got that, like, you got more of the twist with the baseball, and a football is more of an upward, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're not whipping the elbow back like with the baseball. So, like, it's so funny how you saw him get that wind up like the football, it just fucking, like, you shake that bitch. That's kind of a funny part, bro. Like, we see the guys getting other sports, like Jamar's mid at basketball.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying? Like,
and baseball.
yeah, bro. Like, these dudes, they look goofy as fuck, bro.
It's
Some of
funny.
them with their swings, bro, they're like, ugh. These freak of natures, bro. That just kind of comes back.
Unless you're T. Higgins that can play across,
T had kind of
all
a stiff
sports.
swing. I'm not gonna lie. Like,
Really?
he almost swung like a golf club. He
Uh,
didn't have fluidity, you know what I'm saying, throughout the arm. I'm not gonna act like some baseball expert. You play baseball more than me.
Yeah.
But, like, a little bit I did. I was pretty fucking good. Man. I made All-Star, actually. Then I
Okay.
retired. Yeah. So 1 year retire. All-Star, like, pretty crazy, bro. That's like playing a 1 year All-Pro, just retire. Like, that was me. But anyways, like, stiff ass swing. Like, you look at these guys, bro. I bet some of them are hitting fucking 20 over on the golf course, bro. Booty cheek ass golfers too.
yeah.
Like,
Uh,
I ain't buying it, bro.
did you also see, shout out to Joe for this one. The what's that one where you punch the boxing thing to see how hard you can punch?
Yeah.
But he punched with his left.
Yep.
I rock with that. He's like, nah, I'm not fucking with that. I'm not fucking
Oh.
with this wrist.
Bro, that was a good ass swing,
For a
bro.
yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm only capable of good jabs with the left.
Yeah.
Like, I'm always leaning in with that jab, you know what I'm saying? Then coming in for that nasty right hook. I'm not swinging like that. That was a good ass full swing. I'm like,
Right.
fuck, bro. They didn't show the number though. I wanted to see that number. You know what I'm saying? What showed up on the screen? I didn't see it. So it's probably like 500 or something. You know what I'm saying?
It was like
No,
it actually was. It was like it was going like 400 plus.
That's low though. Like, yeah, that's low. Like,
I've actually never done it. I've never.
yeah, bro.
participated
Like,
in it.
you can go up to the nines.
Oh,
Yeah. So, like, I'm not gonna lie. Like, my brother, like, he knows how to throw his weight around, bro. He was like low nines. I was like 800. Kind of pissed me off. I'm like, damn, bro. But
shout out Warren Douglas, said he reposted this stream. We appreciate you, man.
appreciate you, man. Appreciate every single one of you guys tuning in. Yeah, we got some numbers right now. So appreciative of it. Hopping back in the show. Always trying to keep it with the Sundays and Wednesdays right now.
Hit him with that Trey Hendrickson.
Yeah, I mean, of course, bro. Always praising God every single moment that we can.
Yes, sir.
And hopefully we can have some Trey Hendrickson news soon of a contract. It will be happening. And it will be happening before Shamar. Like I said, because there ain't shit to negotiate about Shamar. Shamar can stay in his little pal circle all he wants, however long he wants. The dude that we're all focused on is Trey. Here's a big thing I want to talk about, bro. I mean, we'll go in the sense of the franchise, like, because I've talked about it before as a fan perspective of what was top 10 priorities. The franchise's top 10 priorities, that stadium lease was added on there. So congratulations. You just checked off another box. So we talked about the top 10 priorities, right?
Yep.
Making Joe happy is number one. So that's cute. Now you have 9. Extended Jamar. Extended T. Extended Mike. Because that's Joe's wish and that's number one priority. So everything down from there is predicated on Joe's satisfaction. Trey was probably right up there, probably the second or third, stadium extension, cutting the ass players. Like we talked about, the 3-4 guys that you got rid of, all these things, trying to beef up, get rid of Lou Anarumo, bring in somebody that you can lean on to develop the guys. You have that checklist on January 10th, Drake. Everything's checked off. Yeah. Right? Like, is it that wrong to say that that's a really good offseason?
Yeah.
Like, we would break it down and say, here's their path to a good offseason, to a productive, propelling offseason. They've done it. But ain't it crazy just how much negativity there is right now?
Yeah.
In the midst of doing all that, we have fans out there, Drake, that are saying because we're not extending Trey Hendrickson, they're nullifying the value of paying T and Jamar because it was obvious. How obvious is extending Trey? So obvious, bro. Of course they did it. That's exactly what's going to happen. So it's like, it keeps coming back for me. What do you want? You know what I'm saying? Because like, what are you bitching about? Or instead of just finding ways to, bitch about something, like, what do you want as a fan? There's the list. If you broke it down, and it's soon going to get done. So that's something I'm excited for. Like, that'll be a piece of content y'all will see. Definitely for me, from all of us. So I'll show the checklist.
Yeah.
But y'all bitched an awful lot. It's like the kids on the way to a road trip. Are we there yet? I'm tired. I'm hungry. I got to pee. All this shit. You're bitching the whole way, but then you get there. You know what I'm saying? That's how this offseason's been, bro. Y'all some whiny kids in the back seat.
They don't get enough credit for giving a 30-year-old tight end nearly $30 million.
Why? Because Joe wanted them. Mm-hmm. Most people would say that's frivolous. Just because your quarterback doesn't control your franchise, But in the same way, then they'd say, you know what I'm saying? Oh, you don't listen to your quarterback. You neglect him. He's got to, like, demand a trade to the fucking Giants because they're amazing. You know what I'm saying? It's like, remember that shit? Remember when they said, should Joe demand a trade because they haven't extended T and Jamar 2 days through free agency? Like, then they extended them. Like, how would you sign those two guys? What a stupid deal. It's just so funny, bro. It's like, what?
The goalposts are always
they're always going to move.
Man. They're always going to move.
And that's fine. Yeah, it's just like,
I mean, sorry to interrupt. You got all those people that, spam T. Higgins is a Patriot, and then when they re-sign him, it's, oh, well, now you're not going to be able to pay nobody on defense. And then when Trey Hendrickson gets paid, it's going to be, well, you don't have no money to give to your offensive line.
Exactly. Amarius is going to be great. Like, oh, let him walk.
It's going to be something else.
Yeah, and then a DB is going to go off.
Right.
Maybe CTB and Dax both have great years. LOL can't sign any of them back to the fucking bottom of the barrel. Like, unfortunately, at least for me, I think so for you too, largely, like, we're not even worried about what, the naysayers say, man. It's just like, what's sad? It's our own fans, bro. They fall back into this, just the pain. And it's not that we want to sit here and act like the pain of being a Bengals fan and what the past was never existed. But it's also like, not to get philosophical again, but like not even to go, like, to be so positive with it, but what the fuck what do you want to lean towards? Do you want to lean towards like, oh, here's where the shoe drops,
right?
Or like, oh, here's how we can get better. You know what I'm saying? Like, but
well, it's like, just do you want to lean towards positivity and optimism or just straight negativity? And I will be one to admit sometimes I can have mild crash outs on Twitter and stuff like that. I don't want people to take that out of perspective that, I still love this team and I still believe that they can win a Super Bowl. They can, the end goal is still the same. It's Super Bowl or bust. And I think that's why fans are, can kind of get sidetracked a little bit because they want to experience that feeling of that. And there's a lot of steps in between to get to that. And it's not going to be easy. It's 1 out of 32 chance every single year. It might be even slimmer than that, to be honest, in terms of real percentages, if you want to break it down. So I feel like you just got to lean into that optimism, bro. Just kind of be hopeful for it. Even if everything is not how you want it to be, you have to just have kind of that belief, bro, that shit's going to be all right. You have Joe Burrow, you have Jamar Chase, you have T. Higgins, you have a plethora of guys that we haven't really seen this type of talent in our lifetimes before. Sure, we've been blessed with wide receiver decade after decade, stuff like that. But you don't always get to see these guys play. Like Joe just said in the quarterback preview, snap or flat, flash between my eyes, and it's already year 5, year 6, and before you know it, it's gonna be year 10.
Facts. Like, because we have things to be hopeful for and happy about. Like, this isn't us trying to polish a turd. Yeah. Like, give hope for Andy, right. And like, oh, here's how we can go 9-8, right. Like, we're about to have an all-time historically great offense this year. And these motherfuckers are talking just like, we're the Browns. We're not the fucking Browns.
We're not the Andy Dalton Bengals.
We're not the Andy Dalton Bengals, bro. Like, no shit ain't perfect. And like I said, I'm not going to go some fucking foo-foo philosophical shit on you, but like, we all got to be better, address ourselves. Like, as fans, how do we want a fan? Like, what do we want to see? Because you're going to find what you're looking for, bro. And if you find that shoe dropping thing, I'm not going to lie. There's moments where I feel that, when we're in the midst of the game, I'm not going to lie. I have some, shoe dropping type moments. It's just the battle of competition. You're going to get hit. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? You're going to lose that play. So I'm not going to lie. Everybody has that tumultuous feeling. And I'll be as transparent. I have a tendency to look away at times during games in high pressure moments. Like, fortunately, I don't like to see, and I don't operate like this a ton of my life, but like just in the moment of fandom, like I'll look away. Like when the fumble in the jungle happened, I walked in the other room. I'm not going to lie. I was away. Then I heard that's an embarrassing low life for me, bro. And I heard my favorite say, "Oh shit, fumble!" And I was like, "Oh yeah, bro, we in it. All right, get the fuck out, bro. You weren't even watching." I was like, "Bro, we so up there, bro. Get the fuck out."
I will admit I did that in Houston, the Houston game when we were
23.
We kept CJ Stroud
in 23. Okay. Yeah.
Dude, we were getting fucked on, and the next thing you know, we're back. I had literally walked from my seats up. I was about to walk out.
Because the season was kind of in the balance, it felt like.
And all I heard was, "Oh, shit." I think it was TB. Was it TB streaking down and then dropped the touchdown?
I won't forget that fucking CTB. Should have been pick 6, bro. He got ankle tackled at the 1 by CJ. He should have dove. I will never forget that play. We would have won the game, technically, for that, because we didn't score.
Yeah.
We didn't score. We were on the 1-yard line. That epitomized our fucking season, bro. It was like, oh my gosh, but we have so much shit to be grateful for and happy about. Like I said, we're not trying to make something out of truly nothing.
Exactly.
Like we're not these bottom dwellers, bro.
We're not selling you lemons. You know what I'm saying? Like lemon cart,
acting like it is lemonade.
Right.
Like, and we're not talking about the fact that you got to make it. Like, you got to make it, but as a fan, have some resonance, peace of mind, man. We got shit to be grateful for, and we got things to lean in that you should have comfort in the unpredictable parts, like the defense. There's things to be confident with.
Facts.
You know, like we said, what the makeup of Al is, what he's developing these guys to be, and of course the talent, bro. So I believe, man, and just wait till the weeks come up. You guys know what we deliver here on the Bad Network, the Bengals After Dark video cast, man. We're always going to deliver you guys ways to see the light, ways to get hype, increments, talking about how close shit is.
Yep.
We're 3 weeks away from meaningful football. The nerds, the savants, like every single one of you guys tuning in right now, you got to be a little crazy to be tuning in into some sports content right now. Obviously, us delivering this shit, we're pretty passionate and a little crazy about it. That's when the season starts, man.
Dude, when the Bengals were 4-7 in the hunt, we were telling you guys when we were just on, Apple and Spotify specifically, we were trying to show you guys the light even then, So we'll, like he said, we'll always be here to try and guide you.
Exactly.
Right?
Even through the tough times.
Even
That
through
was
the tough
tough.
times.
The 4-8 week, that was tough.
In
bro.
the hunt is crazy, man.
We were like, I'm not going to.
That was bad. That was bad.
The loss itself, like it would have been different if we would have lost some like frustrating fucking Ravens shootout again. Like say if Thursday night was 2 weeks later and then you fall to 4-8 to lose the way you did to Russell Wilson's bum ass. You know what I'm saying? But that's neither here or there, man. We will always be delivering you guys that type of content. And other than that, man, we're probably soon going to be wrapping this thing up. Like I was alluding to earlier in the show, Drake and I, we're going to be ready to drop new levels of content is absolutely on the way in forms that you guys aren't even fucking ready for yet. We've been locked in the stew.
Yep.
We're only elevating the quality. That's all I'm going to say.
Mm-hmm.
Every single angle that you look at of something that's new from us, quality will not be in question. I promise you that. All right. And types of things we're going to talk about, man. Like I said, we got to start talking about some X's and O's and all these Jimmys and Joes, bro. Like next week, going to be 2 weeks out, Like we're probably going to be back, if I had to guess, a Wednesday or Sunday coming up, guys. Maybe it's next Sunday, maybe it's next Wednesday, or if we got some meaningful news. The most meaningful news we could get is Trey, and we'll be with you guys. Who knows? Maybe that day. But either way, man, we got some exciting shit on the way.
Every step of the way. Just that if it does get, figured out and signed, that's got to be before training camp, right?
They'd like it to. It
either way though, if you pay him, like, is it like one of them things like, oh, like you're gonna pay my fines type shit, or like if I don't show up,
like that'll happen, like, or it'll be added, to where Trey's gonna feel comfortable with his stance, whether that does again.
Yeah,
it is never. I don't know if it's ever made more sense than now for the Bengals to feel the incentive to get it done before camp.
Just lock in.
Because of other guys in the past, I'm not going to keep digging up the wound of Jesse Bates, but like you've learned so much, you know what I'm saying, from that missed time. What the fuck is why say it's on day 7 of camp? Why even wait 7 days?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what's the difference? So, yeah, I mean, it makes beyond sense to get it done before. We'll just have to see, man. Like, this stuff, here's the last thing I'll leave y'all with, man. Because the Bengals, 9 times out of 10, lean into the most common sense thing that you could think of, but you want to make it complex. All of us do as fans. What makes the most sense here? Well, the guy is under contract. We can't deviate from that.
Yeah.
Because I'm trying to think in the lens of them, the lens of the operators, the lens of the decision maker. Guys under contract. We want to get them done. We definitely want to get them done before meaningful football starts. But like, no matter what, we're going to get him done so he plays meaningful games. That's what I feel like their threshold could be. So it could absolutely lean into camp, bro. I don't know. But Shamar, pout or scout. Pout and scout, or walk it out. I don't know.
Shamarcus Russell over here. Shamondre Smith over here.
Wait, who's Shamondre? Is he both? Are you saying he's both?
I mean, technically, remember Andre Smith? Like, he took so long.
Oh, okay. True. You're just you know what? Yeah. So like, The Schmarkus want to be my meme.
Yep.
Like you can, then
Shamar
you got to make your own meme now.
Exactly.
I made the dude. That Shamar
That was
with the
good. That was
Shamarcus,
good.
that was good. So
That
you need
was
to make
good.
your own, all right?
That
Because
was
I know you can do it because you made it with the Mark Davis,
Oh, yeah.
bully cuts with our face on it. You just gotta like edit Shamar.
Oh yeah.
That's disrespectful to let him see that. Like, damn, bro, you're fat too. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the crazy part. Like, you're super fat, bro. Like,
Oh, man.
they'll definitely get him going, bro. But hey, man, at
Hey.
the end of the day, no hard feelings for real.
If it fuels him, if it gets him this
I'm trying to motivate him. You
Trying
fat
to-
as fuck, bro. Text him. Like, bro, hey man, I'm just trying to harden you. No Diddy. I was gonna say, I'm trying to harden you up.
Still sounds-
No Diddy.
that still sounds
To
bad.
Get you ready.
Oh my god.
Cause I believe in you. No, I'm kidding. Hey man, there's no
Look.
way to beat that. Look,
Or guess what, buddy? Said Johnson's coming for you.
maybe I should just start trolling him. Maybe I should. Be
Yeah.
like, said's taking your spot, bro. Like you're not even making the roster. Like actually, PJ Julius is gonna take your spot. Like you're not even making the team, bro.
Max Murphy is taking your spot. bro.
Will you sign Bengals Twitter personality Max Murphy?
You see that dude though? I told
Yeah,
him like,
Max
dude,
is
we
the man.
might need you at 3-tech, bro.
Oh yeah, I
Bro.
told him. Hey man, he told me I could play wide receiver. I told him we need you at 3-tech. So
Kenzo
shout
Fox.
out Max, man.
R.I.P. Kenzo Fox, man.
He didn't die, man. It's just a breakdown for the breakthrough. You know what I'm saying? You don't know. You don't know what the future holds for him. All
Oh,
right.
shit.
So, yeah, man, that'll do it. Any last second comments, bro, before we head out?
Man, we're close, bro. Like we're really close. We might have to break down these time increments before we get out of here real quick. So let's see.
Yeah, true. So we got 20 days till players report for phase 1 of the season, guys. Training camp starts on the 19th. Oh, yeah, the 19th. I thought there was 31 days in June. I guess there's 30, I think. Nonetheless,
Don't ask me.
not even 3 weeks, man, till the rookies report. Then a couple days later, the veterans are reporting.
Hey
It's
Siri,
exciting, man.
how many days until August 7th?
Yes.
39 until our first preseason game? How many days until September 7th? How many?
69.
That's what I was
Got to
thinking,
be 69, bro.
which is amazing.
Fuck, dude.
Amazing.
69 fucking days, bro. Let's
Dude,
go.
you know what? You know what's crazy? Last second thing. Outside of Jake and Joe, I've not heard like a crazy obscure quarterback like Rocky Lombardi or anybody in that room.
I think there's a dude, Peyton something.
Oh, did we got Woodside back too?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, there's like a Peyton Harper or something. Who is the dude? Drew
Plitt?
Plitt. The Plitterist. Hey man. You know what? They got to get that type of guy in just for vibes because they have had
Facts.
that type of guy like Rocky
Facts.
Lombardi, cool name, but
Yeah.
he never even got a chance to play last year. Like the Plitterist, bro. Hey, that's who attributed to this. I need Drew Plitt, aka the Plitterist, back in my life.
I need Jake Dolegala.
I need the Plitterist back in my.
Jake
Life, but
Dolegala
that's
to
a-
Auden Tate, bro.
All right. You want to go there?
You know that was beautiful.
All right. I love Auden, and I loved Dolegala. Iguodala. Get dollars, whatever. But I'm going to go with my duo of the Plitterist and Kendrick Pryor. All right.
Cool.
Who are y'all taking?
Yeah.
Dolegala
Dolegala.
and Auden, a.k.a. Brandon No, I'm kidding. I'm not shunning on Auden. Auden was so nice, bro. Why was he so slow? Fuck, nah, you're going to win, bro. I don't know, though. Drew Plitt, he had a following. That's a good one. Who are y'all taking?
That's actually a really good like.
The legacy preseason duo.
Yeah, who are you guys taking? Are you taking Jake Dolegala and Auden Tate, who I'm taking, or the Plitterus, Drew Plitt, and Kendrick Pryor? Gosh.
Yeah,
Dude, that's actually like a really good
that is
topic.
good, bro. I wish we could find a defensive one. Oh, wait a second. Let me think. Ooh, okay. We'll add a trio. I got to add Dax. Dax was a first-round pick. That's not fair. I was just say Dax because like 23 preseason Dax Hill was nice, bro. Or 22. Really nice. Remember where he had like 2-3 picks in the preseason? Oh, no, I got it. Clay Johnston, Mr. 23 fucking tackles.
Yeah.
Remember that 22 preseason?
Yep.
And then your preseason. Who the fuck was balling out on defense in the 2019 preseason? That's an obscure one. Because I was going to say, what if you had like Darius Hodge? Remember him?
Yeah.
But he was 21, so it doesn't count.
Damn, that was a good one.
Yeah.
44
Yup.
off the edge.
Yup. Hey, bro. Sorry, you're probably not beating mine. But hey, man, that's what us passionate, obsessed Bengals fans get to break down here soon. And of course, meaningful football. I guess one last little thing I'll add. To not have one joint practice is bullshit. That's all I'll say. It's ridiculous they don't have one this year. Not one, bro.
Zach Taylor doesn't have friends.
Yeah, bro, you ain't got no friends. Like, fuck, bro. I mean, if we got to help get you tapped in, like, we will.
Yeah.
Like, you can't reach out to no one.
Damn.
Matt didn't pick up the phone.
Damn.
Sean ain't picking up. No one picking up. You sure?
Jim Turner.
Jimmy Turner.
Jimmy Turner.
Bro, like,
I thought that was, I'm not gonna lie, when
Ooh.
we first got him, I thought he was the Dolphins coach that did coke.
he probably did. Because, I mean, he was off his fucking rocker with what he tried to develop on his team. Yeah, man, that was some bullshit. But what's not going to be bullshit is the awesome shit that's on the way soon, guys. So appreciate y'all for tuning in into this episode of the Bengals After Dark video cast. And we will see y'all soon.
Until next time, peace.